Let's talk about scheduling of your production pipeline, because if you're like me, you'll probably want your models to run every morning before people are looking at data and you're looking at what's going on. So you'll want these to run at like something like 6 in the morning. So you kind of need to work backwards and line up, your other jobs here in your tracking plan to run before that. So we'll say run every day at midnight UTC, which is 6 a.m. I'm in Mountain Time. And then, so we'll save that, and then we'll work backwards. Whoop. Not saving for some reason, but, oh, yeah, it is. And then we'll work backwards for the rest of our runs. So a few different pieces of work could be happening here. So the first thing is you'll want any APIs that you're pulling from to run first. So for that, we'll go to the script editor, and you'll look at the UI menu to see these functions. So import data from APIs is invoke group 3. To set a timer for that, you'll go to current projects triggers and add invoke group 3. Let's say every day at 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. You could say that. So we'll save that. And then we'll want to do the same thing for any supermetrics pulls. So we'll go to supermetrics, launch the sidebar, and we'll schedule supermetrics to pull around that exact same time. So we'll say schedule refresh, and this is only if you're using supermetrics, obviously. Refresh daily at 2 a.m. And you'll click store trigger, and that'll store your schedule. So now we have all of our data actually pulling between 1 and 2 a.m. And then we'll push it. We'll schedule a push for some time after that. So we can go to edit current projects triggers. We'll see, first let's look at our UI menu.js file in the script editor, pick out which run group this is running. So it's invoke group 1 is push data to BigQuery. And you'll say add a new trigger. Let's do invoke group 1 every day at, so let's say run this 3 to 4 a.m. and we'll save that. So basically what we have happening here, APIs pull data between 1 and 2. They push up to BigQuery between 3 and 4, and then our models will run at 6. And then after that, say we have queries pulling data back into Sheets, we'll want to schedule those to run afterwards so that they're pulling refresh data. So that's group 2, and we'll add an invoke group 2. We'll say once a day, and we'll do that between 8 and 9 a.m. just to be safe. So what we have is we push data between 1 and 2. We pull data from APIs between 1 and 2, push it up to BigQuery between 3 and 4. Our models run at 6, and then any data we need for maybe QC back in the tracking plan pulls between 8 and 9. So that's kind of a rough pipeline schedule that you can use. Depending on when your business day might end at 5 p.m. versus the following day, you might want to snapshot it differently. Say if you work in finance. Everyone's schedule will be a little bit different, but follow those same kind of 4 steps.